My name is Angry, and today I'm going to be talking about not really an issue, but something that's just really getting on my nerves now. Okay, so whenever I'm always trading, I would go to the Discord server and I would write what I'm trading for and what I'm offering. Now, recently I've been trying to get a lucky arrow because I'm starting to get bored of six pistols now, and I want to get a new shiny, and I mainly wanted like shiny KC or shiny Silver Chariot, but I'm just having a hard time now, and people these days just always overprice. Like I never seen one person in my life that does not overprice not really legendary cosmetics, but I have not seen one person not overprice on lucky arrows. Like, dude, if you look at the thumbnail, this man is trading a lucky arrow for max Rokas, max ribs, max arrows, pure Rokas, and a legendary cosmetic for one lucky arrow. This is getting ridiculous now. The, the fact that people are overpricing on a lucky arrow just because it's that rare is getting ridiculous. Okay? Yeah, I get it. These lucky arrows, they're pretty hard to get. Blah blah blah. It's so rare. Yeah, I get it. But that does not give you the fact that you could trade it for 5 legendary cosmetics for all the items in the game. Bro, it's an item. It's a lucky arrow. A lucky arrow is like worth probably 30k money and max Rokas minimum. It's probably worth that much. Okay? I'm literally offering 30k money, 17 Rokas, and 3 pure Rokas. Look, I'm even willing to give my shiny to add my shiny Bruce here, which is an epic. Okay, I'm literally willing to add on, and I'm not getting no trade offers of anyone giving a lucky arrow whatsoever. Whatsoever. This is just getting ridiculous, and this is why item like tier list in general exists, because without any tier list everyone would just overprice their items they have, their stands they have. If someone could make an item tier list, like if anyone could make an item tier list, people will actually stop overpricing, because number one. Now, okay, if I was to make a tier list right now, I could tell you where all the items would go. For D tier, arrows and Rokas would go into D tier because they're the most common. C tier, all the headbands, the stone mask, the Dio diaries, anything that sells for $1,000 in the merchant is C tier. B tier would be rib cage. Rib cages would be in C tier, and B tier stuff like what you call it, stuff like green baby. Well, you can't really drop a green baby, but corpse parts, right? Corpse parts would be in a B tier. An A tier would either be, yeah, an A tier would be shiny arrows. That would literally be in my item tier list. Shiny arrows would be in the top. Well, lucky arrows would be in the top, and everything else would be below it. Okay, but this is what I just don't understand. People always overprice items because they want to make massive profits. and they're not satisfied with the current value, the quote unquote current value, when there really isn't a current value because there isn't really a value to it. They don't, the mods don't specify how much is it worth. They just say, oh, it's rare, it has a long spawn rate, pretty rare. Like, okay, I'm just getting tired of this now, because I spent like from this morning when I woke up to now, I have been trying to trade for a lucky arrow, and I have a good trade offer too. I've done this trade offer 2 times before, and now people are just acting like this thing is an unobtainable item when it's really not. Like, if you're watching this video and you overprice, stop overpricing, man. It's just getting annoying. Now, you guys might be saying, "Oh, well, how come you can't try to get it yourself?" Number one, Luckier. I'm pretty sure Luckier was like probably 1% or less than a percentage from getting from an arcade. And not sure if this is true, but I heard a rumor that the spawn rate for a Lucky Arrow is every 10 minutes with a 1 out of 140 chance. So, if you do the math, okay? If you do, let me pull up the calculator. If you do 10 times 140, that would be 1,000. That would be 1,400 minutes, right? How many hours is 1,400 minutes? 23 hours. That's almost 24 hours. Which means if you were to AFK in your private server, it would take at least almost 24 hours minimum for one lucky arrow to spawn. One. That's how rare it is. Well, I'm not sure if it's true, but if it is true, that's literally how rare it is. You need to wait in a private server for about a day, approximately a day, for one lucky arrow to spawn minimum. Now, if you're confused about the math I did, basically, I times the 10 minutes by 140, the chance, right? And it's supposed to give you the total time that it has. Well, not okay. My wording is pretty off, but what I'm basically trying to say is the math that I did, that's how many minutes for a lucky arrow to guaranteed spawn. Within that time span, a lucky arrow is guaranteed to spawn. That's the kind of math I did, okay? A lucky arrow could still spawn in 10 minutes. It could still spawn in an hour. It's random, okay? But in that time span of 23 hours, one is bound to spawn. Now, one of you guys could be saying, "Oh, but this lucky arrow is so rare. Like, do you know how hard I worked for the lucky arrow?" Yeah, you got a lucky arrow. Congratulations. Yeah, I get it. You want to trade it for another item? Go ahead, trade it for another item. But don't overprice it to the fact that you have to trade every item in the game, that you have to trade, like, what? 3 legendaries for one. Like, don't do that, okay? That's just scummy. Don't overprice an item so much that it's worth, like, everything. Because if you're gonna overprice something, no one's gonna trade you. Who in the hell is going to trade you, like, max arrows, max Rokas, a legendary item, and a few peers for one lucky arrow? No one's gonna trade you. That's why whenever you see overpricers, that's why you see them type the same message all day long. Because no one's gonna trade them. So if you're overpricing, think about it. No one's gonna trade you because you're overpricing. So unless you lower it down to, like, probably, oh, max arrows and max Rokas plus any cosmetic for a lucky arrow, something like that. I don't care, something like that. If you could at least lower it down to a reasonable offer, good. That would be really good. But don't overprice it, okay? This is This is a rant video already. I'm sorry for ranting, but I don't know. I'm just getting pissed off because this community is something else. Like, you want an item, you have to work your ass off to get it. It's so annoying. It's really so annoying. And I'm not trying to blame the mods for making an item so rare. I could understand that. Lucky Arrow is rare. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. But it's just the fact that people overprice it. It just pisses me off. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Sorry for ranting off, but like I said, just don't overprice, man. It's just not good. It's not. You're not gonna benefit yourself, and you're not gonna benefit other people whatsoever. You're just not, because no one's gonna trade you, and the people who want a Lucky Hero are never gonna get one because they're not gonna get all these items just to trade for a Lucky Hero. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this video. Sorry for ranting off again. But yeah, I just wanted to make a point, and yeah, see you later, guys. Bye.